Hello, friends. We're back for another Hunter x Hunter reaction. Today we'll be checking out episode 37, Ging and Gon. Now, in the last episode, we got the conclusion to the Gon versus Hisoka match. So, Gon got a few more hits in, but it was merely because, Hisoka wanted to let himself get hit, basically. And yeah, so basically the art or the arc for Heaven's Arena is already over since the reason they were there in the first place was just to one, get money, right, as well as uh Gon fighting Hisoka, to give back the card, something like that. So yeah, they kind of accomplished both. They got to learn a Nen, which is like a bonus, which turned out to be part of their journey, right? um Which kind of makes me think, did they do like research on them? Like, the Hunter Association kind of has a way of bumping into these newly graduates to teach them Nen, right? To have their own like Nen master. So that's kind of an interesting thing if they have like, it's so convenient that Wing was there in Heaven's Arena, like already having Zushi. Like, was Zushi really a student, or was he a plant there as well, just to I think that's like another rabbit hole, but yeah. So yeah, having finished that, they go back to Whale Island, which is where we're at now. So without further ado, let's check out the episode.
Honestly, you should have called at least.
Yeah,
I've been
Kilo
worried
was
sick.
chill. He's probably not used to it,
Are you listening?
like the poor
All
household,
right.
because they're filthy
You two
rich.
go and take your baths while I finish supper. And you've got 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3.
She always like
4,
this?
5.
Pretty much. Come on, hurry up!
9, 10.
That's so cute.
Hmm?
Yeah, they were like saying a prayer while Kilo was
What's
like
going
digging
on?
in.
We're offering our gratitude. Okay, what does that mean?
Well, let's dig in. Please, help yourself to whatever you like.
Thanks. Oh yeah, Aunt Mito. Look, this is a hunter license.
Wow. It looks pretty ordinary.
Yep.
There.
Come on, what do you think you're doing?
I'm kidding. You know I
Yeah.
wouldn't do that.
I mean, it has to be like
Well, I just hope
indestructible
it
or
still
something.
works.
I wonder if this is gonna be a nightmare to edit because of, all the background music. That's normally what gets it blocked. Like, that's literally at the back of my mind when I watch episodes lately. Whenever I hear music, I'm like, ooh, this music is so good. But on second thought, shit, it's gonna be a nightmare to
It's
edit.
getting late.
It's been a little while since he was last home. And it's the first time he brought a friend with him.
Yeah, Gon doesn't really have friends.
They'll be back pretty late. I'm sure they're fine.
Yes, you're probably right.
Hey, Gon. So, what are you gonna do now?
Yeah. What's the next arc?
Well, I think I'm gonna rest up here for a little bit while I gather all the information that I'm gonna need for when I finally go to York New City to find my dad. Oh, I gotcha.
His
What do you
dad's
think I
gonna be
should
there.
do? You should stay here too, then go to York New City with me. I know. I am coming with you. But that isn't what I meant. I was just thinking I admire you. Huh? There's nothing I want to do. You've got your thing. I don't have anything.
Aww.
There are plenty of things I don't want to do, though. Like stay in that house. Or take over the family business.
Yeah.
I guess I'm a little bit jealous. Killua, huh? It's fun. Hanging out with you, I mean. Hey, where did that come from? Whale Island's an outpost. It's where fishermen stay when they're at sea a long time. Not a lot of people who live here are natives. There is a girl around my age, but I just never got to know her very well. So, you're
Ooh.
kind of my first friend. My same
Yeah.
age and everything.
Dude, I kinda had a feeling.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Being stuck in that house all day.
Oh
And
yeah,
spending
that's
all
very
my time learning how
similar.
to kill people.
Yeah.
You were my first real friend.
That's
When we're together, you
wow.
have fun, right? Huh?
Very interesting.
I guess so. Yeah. I do too, so I think we should stick together. Let's travel
Aww.
around and see the whole world. Just you and me. You don't know how embarrassing you're being right now, huh?
Kilo was like, hey, you have to say no homo, otherwise,
I'll go look for my dad,
I don't roll like that.
and you can look for something you really want to do. It's gonna be so fun! You're right. Doesn't sound half bad.
Nice.
Fine. I'll look for something to do. But in the meantime, I'll help you find your dad. Oh. Huh? I forgot. You never told me what your mom does. It's just that since Aunt Mito raised me all by herself, it feels weird, you know? Like it's wrong or something. Is that how it works? When I was little, Aunt Mito told me that both my parents died in a traffic accident.
Mm-hmm.
She thought if I learned my dad was alive and a hunter, that I might end up just like he did, so... She didn't know how right she was, huh?
Yeah.
When I found out about my dad, I don't know, I guess I kinda decided that if he was still alive somewhere, my mom must have been the one who died. That's pretty harsh.
Okay.
Seriously. Ever since then, I've thought of Aunt Mito as my mom.
Aw, that's so sweet. This was a sweet episode.
Hey, Gon,
Yeah?
how long will you two be staying here?
Maybe about a month? And after that, I'm thinking about going to look for my dad.
Yeah. You expected as much, probably.
What's that?
It's something Jean left with me.
What?
He asked me to give this to you when you
Oh
became a
yeah, the
hunter.
dad's name is Jing, right?
So Dad left this for me?
Or was it?
If you want,
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you all I know about Jean. Looking back on it now, it feels like all I ever did was try to keep up with him. When he was just 12 years old, Jean left the island and took the hunter exam, same as you.
Damn.
Out of nowhere, he just said he was leaving. But when I asked him why, all he said was, "There's something I want." But then, he never actually told me what it was he wanted. So we argued.
Very
Rather,
mysterious.
I was the only one doing all the arguing. But I never got to see Jean again before he packed up and left.
Originally, you were told your parents died in a traffic accident, right? That was actually what happened to Mito's parents.
Oh.
Ooh.
It happened not long after Jing left the island.
After that, Jean's dad went on a fishing trip and then just mysteriously disappeared.
In the end, I lost both of my sons in a very short time.
Wow.
Yes. All that happened after he went away.
Jean eventually returned to the island nearly 10 years later.
When he did, he was carrying you with him. You were still just a little baby. He just showed up, completely out of the blue. and asked us to take care of you for a while.
I mean, he looks
I asked him about your mother,
He
but
looks
all
like
he would
he's
say
4
is they were separated.
at that point. Like he
Right
could
when I
walk
was about to
already.
agree to take you, all of
So,
a
not
sudden
a
she
baby,
started yelling.
but
Are
you
you
get the idea.
crazy? Just like that. And I imagine everyone on the island heard it.
Grandma, you don't need to tell him that. Now, as I was saying, I knew we couldn't rely on Jean to raise you by himself. Anyway, we really don't know anything about your mother.
Mito even yelled, "Don't you ever come back here!" And she was crying and everything.
Please, Grandma! Where was I? Oh, yes. That's
Grandma
when Jean
be
left this
breaking
little box with
balls.
us.
This girl, she tried to throw it away so many times.
Well, I wouldn't have had to if someone didn't keep putting it back right where it was every time.
If you really wanted to get rid of it, you wouldn't have tossed it in a trash can. You'd have burned it or buried it at least.
You understand? And that's pretty much it. That's every last thing I know about Jean Freaks.
Jean. Jean, huh? I mean, is that... Yeah, that sounds better. Jean. And Mito, tell me more about him. What was Jean like when he was little? Oh, sorry. Does it sound weird for me to use his name? It just felt more natural, I guess.
Ooh.
No, that's not it.
Because they kept referring to him
You want
as
to hear what
your
he was like as
father.
a child?
Yes!
Is that it?
So, did Jean have any other friends here? Like his age?
Not really. The only kids around here were myself and your father. Of course, I was always practically begging him to go and play with me. But when I did, he would just run off.
Man, this
Follow
island
him,
is
and
so
you'd get lost every
depressing. Like
time.
there's
Really?
your
Thanks.
only
We can
friends are
always
like
count on you,
family.
Grandma.
You'd follow Jing way up into the mountains, but then you wouldn't return. The whole village would panic when Jing came back by himself, and it happened many times. But when we would all go off into the mountains to search, Jean would always be the first to find you when...
Meanwhile, Killua just chilling in bed.
Okay, so this is the box, huh? Let's see. How do you open this thing? I tried a whole bunch of things, but it wouldn't even budge. Mind if I use a bit of force? Go ahead. All right.
Wow. I mean, if Gon couldn't open
No
it,
use.
Gon's
This
supposed to be
thing's not normal.
stronger than Killua,
I could
right?
twist
Like
open
with
a regular
Nen.
steel box, no problem. And since we have no idea what's inside, we can't exactly
I think
smash it,
naturally,
can we?
Killua
Doesn't make a
is
sound.
stronger just because of, his like
Your dad told
transformation
Amrita
thing.
She was only supposed to give you this after
But
you
with
became a
Nen,
hunter,
definitely
right?
Gon.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Not till you had become a hunter. Huh. Whoa.
You saw
Wait a
something?
sec. I got it! Gon, there's still one thing we haven't tried yet. Huh? What's something you have now that you didn't have before you were a hunter? Hey!
The
you're
license?
right. My hunter license! Except there's no opening for the card, so that can't be it. No, not
Or
that.
Nen?
I meant Nen.
Ah, okay. Ooh.
That's what's inside? Another box?
Interesting.
Regular steel plates. No trace of adhesives. What is it? That design. Look familiar? Wait, this is... I know! This looks just like the pattern on the promise thread Mr. Wing gave me.
Oh, so a Nen box
The
can only be
promise
opened
thread
with Nen.
was designed to snap if Nen was ever used. Wasn't it?
Interesting.
I'll bet you this pattern holds a power similar to Nen. And if
Hold up. All right, so that kind of looks like Jing really meant it when he said you could open this if you're a hunter. So basically, you need to learn Nen, right, before you could open this. Interesting. I mean, at least we're getting something, right? I didn't really have high hopes for this episode just because we just had like a lot from like the past episodes, and it was kind of mellow and surprising. This is something. This is something. All right.
looks like maybe the card goes in here.
All right.
Hey, it worked! Bingo! A ring,
A card and a
and a
ring.
cassette tape, and a memory card. Look, that pattern's on the back of the ring, too.
Nen ring.
You should be real careful before you try putting it on. Kay, you think Jean would try to do something to me? Better safe than sorry. Well, we can start by listening to the cassette tape. Guess so. Oh, can you copy it first? Yeah, sure. But why? Better safe than sorry.
Yeah, it might be one of those.
Hey, Gon. So you became a hunter too, huh? Anyway, I have a question for you. Do you want to see me?
All right, so that's the episode. Okay, interesting. So yeah, the episode kind of started as slow as it gets, right? Like throwback to the first episode where nothing's really happening. We got some small bits here and there that, Killua was Gon's first friend and vice versa. And I guess closest friend, technically his first friend would be, you know, um Riorio and Kurapika. But definitely the closest friend. So we got that part and we kinda got some like bromance here going on, which I'm totally down with. They're they're a good team, right? And then we kinda got dropped the bombshell that, there's this box that Jing left behind and it had this, you can only unlock it with Nen, and then there's a recording from Jing himself, which he planned this far ahead. So yeah, you're kind of seeing the layers on the show. So yeah, I guess in the next episode we're gonna see the actual message and more of a direction on where the show is gonna go for the next arc. So yeah, if you guys like the content, like, comment, subscribe. If you want to support your boy even more, links to Patreon down in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.